This home in Belgrade's Ryen Glenn Subdivision is on nearly a quarter-acre of land and has a gate directly into the neighborhood's 12-acre park. If you've been looking for a single-level home in Belgrade, this might be the perfect fit. All right, this home in Ryen Glenn is so charming. Single level, as you can see here. That garage is a true two-car garage. Most garages are advertised as two-car, but then when you try to actually fit two cars in there, it doesn't quite work. So this one you actually can, and then there's still more room in there as well. You'll see the dog run, and they still have plenty of storage space. So they have really excellent timing. The garbage truck is on the road right now, so that might be interrupting a little bit, but it's moving on. So I just want to kind of give you a look of the street. This is a really great neighborhood. I see people out all the time. People are riding their bikes, walking, their dogs. The nice thing about this road is it is not the main drive-through for this neighborhood. So most of your traffic is going to be related to the homeowners on the street. Bring you over here so you can see where the fence starts on this side, where the dog run is. So there you can see where the fence starts on this side. Obviously your meter is over there as well. And then you have shrubs and landscaping. I don't know what kind of tree this is. Home was built in 2019, so had a few years to let the greenery grow in. There's rock on this covered front patio here. More shrubs. And then a small little detail that could be helpful. If you have a camper, you can absolutely back it right in here to do a clean out if you need to, which isn't for everybody, but very helpful if you need it. And then this side has the gate to the side yard. Small detail that most people will appreciate. This driveway is actually big enough that you're not doing such a tight turnaround when you try to leave in the morning. So if you're backing out of your garage, you can fully back up to this point and then get out. You don't have to back the whole way in or do one of those awkward 10,000 point turns to get out of your driveway, which I think is really helpful. Or if you're somebody who likes to back into your garage, there's enough swing here, you can do that. Or another option, if you are camping on the weekend and you have a camper to get ready, you can definitely back it in here and still have room to get in and out of your garage until the weekend hits. All right, let's go inside. So when you walk in, you immediately notice the vaulted ceilings. And it is nice and bright in here. And the living room right off the entry is very spacious. You can see it's a pretty large sectional here that you can fit, and it doesn't feel cramped at all. You have luxury vinyl plank flooring. So right off the entry, you can go two different directions. You go right, you have the primary bedroom and the mudroom, and then if you go left, over here you have the 3 additional bedrooms and guest bath as well. So let's go right first. So in the mudroom, you have hooks here for backpacks, coats, whatever storage you need. Washer and dryer stay with the property. And then a nice added feature is this dog run. So there's a dog door here that goes into the garage. And then when you're in the garage, they built this custom dog run. So you can see the dog door goes into there. It goes all the way down here to a dog door at the end there, and then that goes into the side yard. So I'll show you that a little bit later. But while we're in the garage, you can see the dog run will stay, obviously, and then the upper cabinets over here will stay as well. Something to keep in mind with garages, in a house sale, if it's considered a fixture, it stays with the home. If it is a freestanding shelf like these, those are not a fixture. They're not screwed into anything, hence the freestanding. But technically things like these wooden racks that are holding the shovels and stuff, they are screwed into the wall. So technically, unless the seller states otherwise, those should stay with the property. Heading back inside, check out the primary suite. So for reference on size, this is a king size bed to try and give you a little bit of an idea of space. That is a sliding door to the back patio. It's shared patio, it's not separate from the living space. And then into the primary bath, you can see there were 2 vanities and you have a tile shower. And it does have, let me open this up so you can see better. It does have a corner bench, fiberglass insert on the bottom, tile up the walls. And then obviously you have the glass door. Same finishes throughout in the kitchen as well, you'll notice. Dual vanities, like I said before. And then off of that is your walk-in closet, which is very spacious. And I like that there's a window in there. I hate getting dressed in a dark closet with artificial light, or at least looking in the mirror in artificial light. I like true daylight. So you can see how spacious and how many clothes you can really fit in here. There is shelving up top and in the middle. All right, continuing on. So back to the front door, into the living room. This entry here is wide enough. There's lots of space between this sectional and this table. And then it opens up into your dining area and your kitchen. Kitchen island has 2 seats comfortably. Stainless appliances, as you can see. Same finishes that you saw in the bathroom with the white cabinets and the gray tops. This pantry here, or cabinet, excuse me, is used as a pantry. Oh, the child lock got me. Let's see if I can be smarter than the child lock. Okay, got it. Phew. So you can see quite a bit of space. They are very deep. I don't know if you can quite tell from here, but all right, I'll just give it the arm test. So literally goes almost to my shoulder. So pretty deep cabinets. Good size for a pantry. You have your dishwasher next to the sink here. You can see there are 2 sides to the sink. White Subway backsplash. Microwave over the range. It is a recirculating hood. And there are cabinets in the island as well, so you have additional storage. Dining table with window that overlooks the backyard, and then your slider to the backyard is right there as well. Let's head out there. Okay, so that door right there is the door in the primary suite that you just saw a minute ago. You can see it's a good sized pad. That table seats 6, but it is a large table with large chairs. Opens up to this large yard. The lot is 0.22 of an acre, so just under a quarter acre. I don't know if you can see, but there's a gate right over here that opens up to the park. And if I raise up a little bit, see if I can zoom in for you. Okay. Right there is the sledding hill. And then further that way, you can't see it from here, is the playground in the neighborhood park. So you have 12 acres behind you of open space, trails, playground, sledding hill. If you have kids, that's really awesome. If you want to throw the ball for your dog, if you just want open space, you don't want neighbors behind you, that's awesome as well. And then a nice additional feature we talked about in the garage. This is the dog run off the side yard. So you can be gone for work. You know, your dog can get outside, but they're not running around the yard. Or if you have a naughty dog, they're not digging holes. It does have underground sprinklers. All right, back inside. This home was built at the end of 2019. These folks purchased it in 2020. They added central air conditioning, which is a very nice add-on. Show you the vaulted ceilings again. Okay, so down this hallway, you have your 3 additional bedrooms as well as your guest bath. So first door on the right is your guest bath. Single sink. Continuation of the white and gray finishes. Nice big mirror. And then this is a fiberglass tub. Shower combo. And then behind the door, you have a really good size closet. Can fit lots of towels or whatever you like. Okay. Continuation of the LVP floor also in here. You can see the bedrooms have carpet, but it's that same LVP the rest of the house. Another closet right off of the bathroom in the hallway. Deep shelves in there, lots of storage space. And then you get to the end of the hall, you have 2 bedrooms over here and one on this side. So going in this room first, this one is set up as a playroom and office. You can see the closet over there. I'm not going to push that out of the way to open it, but it's the same size as the others, so you will see that in a minute. And this one does overlook the backyard. You can see the park a little bit better from this angle. Really good size room. Across the way, bedroom number 3. This one and the one we'll see next are, I think, pretty identical in size. Show you another angle. And I'll show you the size of the closets. So you can see there's a shelf at the top, built-in storage in the middle. Okay, let's move on to the last bedroom. These rooms are so adorable. I love the colors that they chose for their kiddos. And same in here with the closet. You have the bar, or the poles, excuse me, in the center shelving. Can't talk today. Okay. Really great floor plan on this house. You have separation of space, you have privacy, but I love that it's a single level. Not everybody cares if they have stairs, but I think it's nice to not have them. If you're looking for a house in Belgrade that's not too big on the inside, but still has plenty of space outside, this might be a great fit. Thanks for watching, and follow along for more Bozeman home tours.